Men believe mermaids live in the ocean. They say mermaids come out during the full moon and sing with beautiful voices. The singing makes sailors follow them, and many are never seen again. Eric is a prince. His kingdom travels by sea. He sails often and listens to his advisor, Sir Grimsby. He also listens to his adoptive mother, Queen Selina. They care about him and want him to be safe. Ariel is a mermaid princess. She is the youngest daughter of King Triton. He is the ruler of the mer people in a kingdom called Atlantica. Ariel has never seen the human world, but she is very curious about it. Her father has told all merfolk to stay away from the surface. He says it is dangerous because humans killed Ariel's mother. Even though she is told to stay away, Ariel still collects human things. These objects fall into the sea from ships. Ariel keeps them in a secret place. She also swims into sunken ships to find more. She wants to understand humans better. Ariel has two best friends. Flounder is a small fish who is shy but loyal. Scuttle is a bird who flies above the sea and knows a little about the human world. Ariel also has 6 sisters. Their names are Perla, Indira, Mala, Tamika, Karina, and Caspia. They live in the palace with King Triton. He loves all his daughters, but he worries most about Ariel. He asks his advisor, Sebastian, to keep an eye on her. Sebastian is a crab who tries to follow King Triton's orders. Far away, there is a sea witch named Ursula. She is King Triton's sister, but she was banished from the kingdom. She lives in the dark part of the ocean. She watches Ariel from a distance and waits for the right time to return. Ursula has a plan to take control of the sea. One night, Ariel sees something strange. The dark sky lights up with bright colors. They are fireworks, and she swims up to the surface to see them better. The fireworks come from a large ship. The ship belongs to Prince Eric. He is from a nearby island. Ariel hides behind a rock and listens to the people on the ship. She hears Eric talking. He says he wants to explore the world. He does not want to stay on his island forever or become king too soon. Ariel feels a connection with him. She also dreams about a different life, just like he does. Suddenly, a storm comes. The waves grow strong. The wind blows hard. The ship hits sharp rocks in the water. The sailors run to the lifeboats. Eric stays on the ship to help them. He does not leave until everyone is safe. But the ship tips over, and Eric falls into the sea. He sinks under the water. Ariel quickly swims to him. She grabs him and pulls him to the surface. Then she brings him to the shore. Eric is hurt and cannot move. Ariel sings to him with her siren voice. Her voice is soft and beautiful. It helps keep him alive until he wakes up. Before anyone else comes, Ariel leaves. She dives back into the sea so no one sees her. Far away, Ursula watches everything in her magic orb. She sees Ariel save the prince. She smiles. Ursula wants to steal King Triton's trident. She knows it has great power. Now she has a plan. She sees that Ariel feels confused and far from her father. Ursula thinks Ariel will come to her soon. Back in Atlantica, Sebastian tries to talk to Ariel. He reminds her that the sea is full of wonders. There are many beautiful places to visit and amazing things to find. He hopes Ariel will stop thinking about the human world. But he does not know the truth. Ariel has already fallen in love with Prince Eric. On land, Eric cannot stop thinking about the girl who saved him. He remembers her voice. He remembers her face. He wants to find her. He tells his mother, Queen Selina. She worries about him. She knows the sea is dangerous. Many ships have been lost near their island. She tells Eric he must not go back out to sea. But Eric's heart is full of questions. He wants to know who the mystery girl is. And Ariel wants to see him again. King Triton starts to notice that Ariel is not acting like herself. She is quiet and looks distracted. She does not sing or play with her sisters like she used to. Triton worries about her. He asks Sebastian, his trusted advisor, if something has happened. At first, Sebastian tries to avoid telling the truth, but Triton insists. Finally, Sebastian tells him everything. Ariel went to the surface. She saved a human boy from a shipwreck. Triton becomes very angry. He knows how dangerous humans can be. He rushes to Ariel's secret grotto. There, he finds all the human objects Ariel has collected. He sees her treasures, forks, cups, books, and statues. Ariel comes and begs him not to be angry. But when she refuses to promise that she will stay away from the surface, Triton loses his temper. In his rage, he uses his magic to destroy everything in the grotto. Ariel watches as all her things are broken into pieces. She cries as he leaves. Later, two slimy eels appear. Their names are Flotsam and Jetsam. They have been sent by Ursula, the sea witch. Ursula is Ariel's aunt. She was banished from Atlantica 15 years ago. Now she lives deep under the sea, in a dark and spooky cave. The eels tell Ariel they know someone who can help her. Ariel, heartbroken and alone, follows them. They take her to Ursula's lair. Inside, Ursula speaks gently and smiles. She says she understands love. She says Triton never will. She offers Ariel a deal. Ursula will turn Ariel into a human for 3 days. During those 3 days, Ariel must get a kiss from Eric. It must be a true love's kiss. If Ariel gets the kiss, she will stay human forever. But if she does not, she will turn back into a mermaid. Then Ursula will own her forever. To become human, Ariel must give up 3 things: her mermaid tail, her power to breathe underwater, and her siren voice. Ursula takes Ariel's voice and locks it inside a magical nautilus shell. Ariel agrees to the deal. It is painful, but she transforms into a human girl. She now has legs instead of a tail. She cannot swim or talk. Flounder and Sebastian help her float to the surface. There, fishermen find her in the water and take her to the shore. They bring her to Prince Eric's castle. The maids clean her up. They give her a dress and brush her hair. They help her look like a proper guest. Later, Eric comes to meet her. He is still thinking about the girl who saved him. But when he sees that Ariel cannot speak, he turns away, looking sad. Her voice is the one thing he remembers most. Still, he lets her stay at the castle. Sebastian has followed Ariel to the castle. He watches everything. Soon, he discovers something terrible. Ursula's magic is stronger than they thought. The spell makes Ariel forget about the kiss. She does not remember that she has only 3 days to make Eric fall in love with her. While staying at the castle, Ariel explores the many rooms. One day, she finds a quiet room filled with beautiful objects. The room is full of treasures that Prince Eric has collected during his travels. There are paintings, books, maps, and many strange items from faraway lands and shipwrecks. Ariel walks around slowly, looking at everything with wide eyes. Eric finds her there. He smiles and comes inside. Instead of being upset, he is happy to share his collection with her. They begin to look at the items together. Ariel surprises him. Even though she cannot speak, she shows she knows a lot about the sea. She points to objects and uses gestures to explain where they come from and what they are for. Eric is amazed. He wonders how she knows so much. In return, Eric teaches her about the human world. He shows her how to use a fork, how people dance, and how humans greet each other. They laugh together. Even without her voice, Ariel makes Eric smile. They grow closer. The next day, Eric takes Ariel on a trip around the kingdom. He wants to show her the land where he lives. They walk through the markets, visit the harbor, and ride in a carriage. Ariel looks at everything with wonder in her eyes. Scuttle, a northern gannet bird, follows them from the sky. Flounder swims nearby in the sea, and Sebastian hides in Ariel's pocket, watching everything. Sebastian begins to worry. The days are passing quickly. Ariel still has not kissed Eric. If she does not get a true love's kiss, she will belong to Ursula. So Sebastian comes up with a plan. He decides to help Ariel and Eric fall in love. Scuttle grabs Eric's hat and flies off with it toward the ocean. Eric and Ariel chase after him. They get into a small boat and paddle across the water. As they follow the bird, the sky turns golden and calm. It becomes a perfect evening. Sebastian sees his chance. He gathers sounds from the jungle and sea to create music. He uses the rustling leaves, croaking frogs, and the breeze to play a sweet, romantic tune. The music floats across the water. Eric and Ariel begin to feel the magic. They sit close together. Slowly, they lean in. Their faces come near. It seems like they are about to kiss. But suddenly, 2 shadows move through the water. Flotsam and Jetsam, Ursula's eels, shoot forward. They tip the boat over. Ariel and Eric fall into the water. The moment is ruined. Ursula, watching from her lair, becomes furious. Ariel came too close to winning the deal. Ursula decides to act quickly. She casts a powerful spell and changes herself into a human. She gives herself dark hair and fine clothes. She takes Ariel's stolen siren voice from the magic shell and uses it to sing. The sound is beautiful and haunting. Eric hears the voice. He falls under its spell. The magic hypnotizes him. Ursula, now in human form, pretends to be the girl who saved him. Eric believes her. He does not know she is really Ursula in disguise. Back in Atlantica, King Triton is growing worried. He has not seen Ariel in days. He sends guards and messengers to search the kingdom. As time passes, Triton starts to think about what he did. He remembers destroying Ariel's treasures. He begins to feel sorry. He wonders if he was too hard on her. Deep in his heart, he fears something bad has happened. The next morning, Ariel wakes up with a heavy heart. She and her friends, Flounder, Sebastian, and Scuttle, hear important news. Prince Eric is going to announce his engagement later that day. The woman he will marry is called Vanessa. Ariel feels worried because she does not know who Vanessa really is. Scuttle flies close to Vanessa's room to listen carefully. Suddenly, he hears something strange, Ariel's own voice coming from inside. He looks into a mirror and is shocked to see Ursula's face staring back at him. Vanessa is not a real person. She is Ursula, the sea witch, dressed up and pretending to be a woman. Scuttle knows he must warn Ariel quickly. He flaps his wings and rushes to find her. Ariel hears Scuttle's urgent news and feels a new burst of hope. She rushes to the place where the engagement party will happen. The party is full of people. Eric stands near Vanessa, smiling but looking confused. Ariel pushes through the crowd and calls out to Eric. She runs straight to Vanessa and confronts her. Ursula tries to stay calm, but Ariel knows the truth. She reaches into the sea and grabs the magical nautilus shell that holds her voice. With all her strength, Ariel breaks the shell. The magic shatters, and her voice returns to her. She sings, loudly and beautifully. Eric hears the voice he has been searching for. The spell on him breaks. He looks at Ariel with love and surprise. Just as they lean toward each other, ready to kiss, the sun begins to set. The 3 days of the deal are over. Ariel's legs change back into a tail, and she becomes a mermaid again. Before Ariel can move, Ursula grabs her tightly and pulls her into the ocean. Ariel struggles, but Ursula is too strong. King Triton arrives just in time. He sees what is happening and rushes to save his daughter. But Ursula tells him the deal Ariel made cannot be undone. Triton faces Ursula bravely. To save Ariel, he offers himself in her place. Ursula accepts. She raises her hands, and with the help of her 2 moray eels, she turns Triton into dust. Ariel watches in horror as her father disappears before her eyes. Ursula takes the powerful trident from where Triton stood and claims its magic for herself. Ariel feels sad but does not give up. She gathers her courage and fights Ursula. Just then, Eric arrives to help Ariel. When Ursula tries to strike Eric, Ariel jumps in front to protect him. In the battle, Ursula accidentally hurts her own eels. Furious and desperate, she uses the trident to make herself grow huge and strong. With the trident's power, Ursula creates a terrible storm. The sea grows wild with huge waves and strong winds. Ariel quickly climbs onto a nearby ship that has surfaced during the storm. She holds on tight, ready to fight for her home and her love. Ursula raises the trident high, ready to strike Eric with its great power. But for the 3rd time, Ariel acts quickly to save him. She looks around and sees the ship's broken bowsprit, a long, sharp piece of wood sticking out from the front of the ship. With all her strength, Ariel guides the ship so that the bowsprit crashes into Ursula. The sharp wood hits Ursula with great force, and she falls back, defeated. Ursula dies, and her dark magic disappears. Almost immediately, the terrible storm ends. The sea becomes calm and peaceful once again. Triton, who was turned into dust, is brought back to life. Ariel finds the powerful trident and carefully hands it back to her father. King Triton feels proud of Ariel. He sees how brave she has been and understands that she truly loves Eric. He knows she risked everything to save him. Ariel and Triton share a deep moment, realizing how much they mean to each other and how much they were willing to give up. Ariel returns home to the sea, but her heart feels empty without Eric. She misses him very much. Triton sees that Ariel is sad. After talking with Sebastian, Triton understands that Ariel must follow her own heart. Using the trident's magic, Triton changes Ariel into a human forever. She no longer has to return to the sea if she does not want to. Ariel and Eric marry with the blessings of both their parents. The people of the land and the sea come together to celebrate the happy couple. Everyone is joyful and hopeful for their future. Ariel and Eric begin a new journey, ready to explore the world together, side by side, as partners and as true friends. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.